think everybody who has the ability needs to be looking into how they can reduce their ecological footprint, whether it's from the house that they choose to construct or features that they choose to include into their existing houses. People really need to be looking now about what their impact is on the environment.
There's a lot of ways a home can be green, and it depends on, does a person want it to be yard and water or energy or materials?
2 years ago, I decided it was about time to build that house, and I found a builder that I thought would be open to the idea of learning about green building and incorporating it into their home line, and then the rest is history.
There's a couple major features of this home that make it green and efficient and environmentally friendly. The building envelope is extremely well done, both from a design perspective and from a construction perspective.
So the first thing that you notice when you come up to the house is that there are very good windows in place.
The windows are low E windows. They let through only 29% of the radiant energy. Typical new construction lets through 55%.
The other thing that you notice from the outside is that there's a metal roof, and that's important because metal roof allows the heat and sun to reflect off, which also has an impact on the energy use of the house.
The home is elevated on piers, so the water can see the entire site. Again, a low impact from the stormwater runoff.
But when you come in the house, the first thing that you probably notice is the floors. And the floors are an engineered hardwood floor. So they're good because they were not brought over from overseas. There's less transportation impact, but also from a sustainably managed forest.
Nicole made a whole range of product selections of environmentally sound products to go in here, from the floors to the countertops.
I have kind of different countertops. My countertops are made from pebbles that are grouted into place instead of, usually you would see granite in houses. So I chose a material that was assembled in Ocala and had to be traveled a much shorter distance. If we go up to the attic, you can see that the attic is actually very cool. It's almost the same temperature as the rest of the house, and that's because it's got foam insulation. And that's great for a huge impact on your heating and air conditioning costs, because the vents go through air-conditioned space instead of through hot air space.
Green homes are a little bit more expensive, but they pay for themselves from day one. But the immediate dividend the homeowner gets is reduced electric bills. And the amount of money they save in electricity on a monthly basis is a lot more than their marginal cost for having a green home.
A lot of people think I'm crazy. I'm okay with that. I think that the craziness, though, is starting to be tempered by reality. I mean, it's actually very interesting. Finally, what I've been talking about for all of this time is starting to show up in not just in Time magazine, but also in Glamour magazine. They have the top 10 things you can do to be more environmentally conscious. So when fashion magazines are starting to cover how you can be more green, it's really arrived. But I think that the craziness from 10 years ago is starting to become more of a general mainstream understood concept.
I suspect that 5 to 8 years from now, 80% of the homes are going to be green. We're all moving that way, and I think it's a collection of consciousness, bred by news, bred by advertising, and bred by price that's going to get us there.